Well, hello and welcome back. We are taking your questions right now for our veterinarian, David Graff, and thanks for being here. Who'd you bring with you today?
This is Safron. She is a 4-month-old tortoise shell.
Yeah, she looks like it.
That's the name of this coat color. And she's, tortoise shells are always female. It's a variation of calico. Calico has white in addition to the yellow and black. And she is a member of a fairly good-sized litter that we've been seeing a lot of, and she's a very nice kitty.
Yeah, her eyes match her coat, which I think is just beautiful. It really, you know, she's coordinated from head to toe. So let's get right to the calls. We have a caller on the phone with a question about her dog and some behavior. Go ahead with that question. You there?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a 9-year-old lab, and she has been scooting her butt across the floor in the house and outside.
Yeah.
Okay. I call it the boot scooting.
Right. She may have impacted anal sacs. There's 2 little glands on either side of the rectum that are normal. Everyone is familiar with skunks that will spray you with these glands. Well, dogs and cats have these glands too. They're not as big as the ones that skunks have, thank goodness for that. And they need, if your dog's scooting, it's probably a sign of itchiness of the rectal area. And groomers can express these if they're normal. If they're impacted or infected, you need a veterinarian to check that.
Okay. We have a question from Michelle now on the phone. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, I was just wondering, how often should you take a puppy outside to potty train it?
When they are between 6 and 12 weeks of age, they have to go a lot. They have tiny tanks. So you'll have to go out a lot. And there are 4 times that dogs normally have to eliminate: after they wake up in the morning, or after they wake up from any sleep cycle, which could be quite a few if they sleep throughout the day, after eating, and after playtime. If you come home and they play for a while, they're going to have to go, and then before bed. At those times, if you take the dog out and give it praise while he or she's in the act of eliminating, it'll reinforce that behavior. So little puppies may need to go out 6 or 8 times a day.
Yeah, I know when I just went through that process of potty training a little guy, and it was never enough. We took him out all the time, and it was never enough.
And they'll go outside, they say they have to go, and you'll take them out, and they'll become interested in a piece of grass or a bug.
A leaf.
And they'll forget why they're there. And then they'll come in and go. So you'll have to just work with them and give them a lot of praise. Take them to the same spot in the yard every time, and that helps them to associate going to that spot with the elimination behavior.
Okay. One thing I did want to get in before we wrap up today, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. A lot of people have, you know, animals around the house. What should you and shouldn't you feed them? You
should not feed your dog or cats anything from the table ever, especially at Thanksgiving. We see a lot of bones in dogs of late, and chicken bones, turkey bones, any bones can be bad. So restrict your dogs and cats to healthy dog food.
Yeah. Keep just the treats handy, maybe the dog treats or something. Yeah. Okay. Veterinarian David Graff, thanks for coming in. And Safron, you're very good. And then stay with us. We'll have another check of your headlines coming up.